Lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning AJ Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua responds to Tyson Fury's comments that Jake Paul would knock him out. In fact, he stated that he would bet $1 million that he would. And this is what Anthony Joshua had to say. He said, quote, "He's actually sitting here, though. I give him credit for that, unlike Tyson Fury, that could never seem to get the job done." I'm just here to fight. I'll get the job done, collect my check, and that's it. Now, both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua have been on collision course for a long time to fight, but nothing ever happened, right? I mean, for different reasons, to be fair. And also, to be fair, Tyson Fury was asked in an interview that, what do you think? Who you think will win? But it was his opportunity. He could have said anything, but, he decided to say some shit like that. Nah, I think Jake Paul will knock him out. And what that's saying is he's just not trying to give AJ respect. And I think, like I told you guys when it happened, Tyson Fury, would love something like that to happen. Because he would like that to happen so people would get off his neck. You know what I mean? Because everyone wants him to fight AJ. And he hinted coming back, then retiring again and all this. And I think this is what happened. When Tyson Fury announced that he wanted to come back to the sport and he called Frank, and then Frank told everybody that Tyson Fury did talk to him and he did want to come back, the first thing everybody said was what? Fight AJ. Right? But he wanted to fight Usyk, and that fight wasn't happening. And I think between him not getting the Usyk fight and everybody breathing down his neck about fighting AJ, I think then he decided, you know what, I think I'm going to go back to retirement. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. But if that's the case, why are you constantly talking about Anthony Joshua? Yeah, he's fighting Jake Paul, but then yet you fought a guy that never stepped into the ring before, not the boxing ring, Francis Ngannou. Even though he holds more credit than someone like Jake Paul being a YouTuber and all that, but at the same time, you supposed to be, or at the time, Tyson Fury was regarded as the best fighter on the planet, the best heavyweight fighter on the planet, right? I got to rephrase that, right? And then he takes on a guy that's never fought before. So then you go in there, you get dropped by that guy that never been in the ring before, and then you survive. You go on survival mode and you do everything to survive, which he does, but that's the outcome. Okay, you went to war with a guy that you supposed to took out, that he thought, that he promised that he was going to take out, right? And then AJ comes and sparks that guy out in 2 rounds. It makes him look bad, and I think he knows that, and I think that's in the back of Tyson's brain. Like, yo, I don't like AJ because he made me look bad inadvertently, right? By default, based on what he did. And what saved the day for AJ was the Dubois beating, right? So, I think Tyson likes to fight his battles with somebody else. People do that shit all the time. But AJ has responded. Well, at least Jake Paul decided to sign the contract and fight me. You know what I mean? At least he's sitting here, unlike you. You guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua's latest response to Tyson Fury, stating that he feels that Jake Paul will knock him out. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.